Hey guys, Hound Sarge. This video is going to be about something that's personal. It's going to be about young Americans who volunteer to serve their nation, who put their lives on the line, and sadly, with the expectations that their leadership will take care of them. These kids actually believe this. And what I'm talking about is the hot topic for today, Afghanistan. The withdrawal from Afghanistan is being blamed on Trump. Biden and his cronies are blaming Donald Trump for this withdrawal. And to an extent, there were deals made. Can't deny that. But the process of the way that it's happening, it all belongs to the big Joe. You see, Joe can say that he did this because Trump planned it. But that didn't stop Joe when it come to opening our borders back up, signing executive orders, canceling everything Trump did. He didn't mind doing that. He didn't mind totally undermining America's energy independence. Nah, he signed an executive order nullifying that. You see, Joe sit there and sign stacks of stuff that he didn't even know what he was signing, basically removing Trump from the face of American history. But this one issue he couldn't do anything about, I'm afraid I have to call bullshit on this. But back to the young Americans. You know, we lost a lot of young men and women in Afghanistan. A lot of young men and women in Iraq. Our country's coffers were drained. Monies spent building roads, schools, infrastructure. Things that America will soon be in the third world nation category of if we don't do something ourselves. But we spent all this money in the Middle East doing all these things, trying to win the hearts and minds of the local populace. We gave these communities a false sense of security. For once in centuries, they tasted freedom. Now, after 20 years and billions of dollars, we've decided to just leave. Hand these communities and these nations over to the enemy that we went to fight in the first place. And these young Americans are supposed to swallow that. The families of the men and women killed in Afghanistan are supposed to say, that's okay. We understand that our son, our daughter, our husband, wife, mother, father died for nothing. Nothing but political gamesmanship. We understand that. We're cool with it. That's not how it's going down. People are not cool with it. Our military is not cool with it. The sacrifice of our young men and women deserves more than this. The sacrifices of their families deserve more than this. Our nation deserves more than this. Sadly, young men and women every day raise their hand and swear an oath to protect their nation, to follow orders, to defend the Constitution. It's unreal what our government is doing. Unreal how they're using our young people as pawns in a political chess game. It's unreal the money that's being taken from our local communities and sent to these countries for nothing. America gains nothing. I am tired of our nation sacrificing our young people for other nations who could give a shit less about America. I'm tired of our tax dollars being sent to these nations who could give a shit less about America. They want us annihilated. And we're protecting the very governments that want it. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. America first. America always. I could give a shit less about Iraq. I could give a shit less about Afghanistan. I could give a shit less about Mexico. For me, it's all downrange. All downrange as far as I'm concerned. But then again, that's just my opinion. You can take it with a grain of salt. This is Hal and Sarge. I'm out.